space, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Fouled off. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The left fielder, D. Gordon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Gordon aboard here at first with nobody out. Runners off for second. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on a hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
3. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1-2.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control of the ball along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Here it comes, 0-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Devin Travis. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One. Standing in, Luke Voigt. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Ready now, Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Tyler Wade. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Stepping in for the Jays, Reese McGuire. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Number 10.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. This is line to left. Gordon is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Davis. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Ready for another shot now, Freddie Galvis. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Davis is off at first with 2 away. And the Yankees have won the American League East. So the Yankees get the win, and the coronation can commence.
Yeah, they clinch a division championship and stamp their passport to the postseason. This team entered the series carrying the weight of expectations from their fan base and the media, and they've come through with flying colors big time.
And you can bet, Dan, there's going to be a big celebration in that clubhouse, and it'll be a well-deserved one. Huge congrats to this team.
Heidi Watney met with the players earlier. Heidi, where do you sense this team is mentally coming into this division series?
Matt, I visited with several players and coaches ahead of this opening game of the division series, and one thing I noticed was a sense of calm or quiet confidence. They feel like there isn't much standing in their way as long as they can continue to do what got them here. Well, that's easier said than done, but there is a lot of belief in this clubhouse right now.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Here comes the first pitch.
Christian Vasquez.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Another 2-2 offering. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's hitting at a .371 clip. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The second baseman, Brock Holt.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's only the 2nd hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More base. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. In his career against Porcello, he has 9 base hits in 43 tries. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets him going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
On that swing as it's well wide of first. No hits to this point. 0-1, here it comes. Hicks running from first. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Going here, runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far on this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Pierce is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. In his career against Porcello, he's got 5 base hits in so has 1 home run. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. A diving effort as it's off his glove. But the recovery is too late at first, and the run is in to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dior. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. LeMahieu at third, Judge at second, Stanton at first, 1 gone. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To second for 1. On to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders. Here's Mookie Betts. Previous history with Luis Severino. He has 9 base hits in 41 ABs. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. And there's the first out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 for him at this point. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 25.
Here's Steve Pierce now. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Behind 0-2 now. He went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. It remains 1-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. In his career against Porcello, he has 7 hits in 41 ABs. He's also hit 3 home runs. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Gregorius stands at second with no outs. This is line to left. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, center fielder.
One gone here in the Yankee seventh, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
DJ.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound, and that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Tyler Thornburg is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Tyler.
First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Here's the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Throw on to first, so they get the out, but a big insurance run is in to score as the lead grows to 2 now.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel.
In now, Miguel Andujar. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. Now in the box, Aaron Judge. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Thornburg, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level.
And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
No left fielder.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2, and on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Betts has a read on it, and that retires the side. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead this one 3-0. Digging in, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Now batting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He has 7 hits in 36 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now with the play, Christian Vasquez, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1, 2, 3. Still down 3-0. Brandon Workman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
In now is the Yankees DH, Torres. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
0-1, here it comes. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Swung on and missed. He didn't even Even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Digging in and looking for more. Didi Gregorius. His career numbers in this matchup. He's 0 for 4. Hit hard up the middle. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher,
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Bradley will get there, and he puts it away to retire. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully. He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Andujar on the move. He's there and records the first down.
now batting.
Here's Brock Holt now. First offering on its way. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone into Monument Park.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Jonathan Holder gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
56.
Now the 1-0. Drives it out to deep right center field. After it is Hicks. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Red Sox. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall to throw into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
That will drive the pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Now the Yankee Stadium crowd, 52,000 plus on their feet, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. He's in there at the plate, and Game 7 is tied.
You know, D-Row, there are some guys that shy away from hitting when it really counts. Top of the 9th, and this guy comes through to tie this thing up.
Yeah, he was able to slow the moment down right there. Get this back to square. There's still a bottom of the 9th looming. Let's see if they can tack on a few more.
Back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. Ready for another chance?
Luke Voigt.
windup and the 0-1. And he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
The center fielder.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Timing off, got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Liner toward right center. Betts is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and 1 strike. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batter.
Digging in once again, Christian Vasquez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Heading out toward shallow right. Judge is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, left fielder.
Standing in, Andrew Benintendi, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
LeMahieu is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. No change. Brian Johnson comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Number 61, Brian Johnson.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So in case you're wondering, there's a look at what remains in the Boston bullpen. At the plate, Aaron Judge. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. The 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Bradley. So a 2-run shot to left center, and with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
So the Yankees have taken game 1 of this division series.
Yeah, but remember, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win is really more meaningful in this round than it would be in the LCS or the World Series. Now, if they can win game 2, they will be really in a comfortable position.
And on the losing end of this one, how about the Red Sox?
Well, they will be pretty desperate to win game 2 to even this thing up, Matty, for the reason Dan just mentioned. Game 2's outcome's really going to advance the narrative of this series.
So the Yankees grabbed an early advantage in the series with a big win in game 1. Heidi, what can you report about what they're thinking heading into game 2?
Well, Matt, thanks. Talking with the team and their coaches earlier, they stressed the importance of this game today. They said taking the first one was great, and it's always a confidence builder. But if they don't take care of business in game 2, that first win doesn't really mean that much. A 2-0 lead in a 5-game series, though, now that is something they can get excited about.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Andrew Benintendi goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The head-to-head with James Paxton comes in with 6 hits in 17 at-bats. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
So we got him looking there. Brock Holt is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Here's J.D. Martinez. No hits to this point. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. And that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
DJ.
Ground ball right side. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He carries a .421 batting average. He also has 1 home run. Takes this the other way to right. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Hit hard to short. Bogarts has it. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Here's Steve Pearce now. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Paxton's ready. Here's the 1-1. And there's a base hit on the line.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
That's popped up, and no one will track it down. Pierce, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get.
Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute squeeze. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Hope for 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the. So coming to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He went down on strikes last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
2-0. hit sharply on the ground. Andujar's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
The Yankees hold the advantage here in the 8th inning over the dreaded Red Sox as you get a look at our line score here from the stadium. Ground ball foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting. Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Sanchez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Hector Velasquez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. Here it comes. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Holt backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Pops this one up. Devers onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Miguel Andujar. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Right fielder.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Hicks on third, LeMahieu on second, and Andujar at first. 2 out in the inning. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Striding in, Brock Holt. He's the one to start off the ninth inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Underhoff is there, one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Dylan Betances answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Dylan Betances.
Betances sets. First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And it's fouled away. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. On the run, and he makes the catch just shy of the wall. And with that, this ball game is over. So the Yankees get another big postseason win to take a 2-0 stranglehold on this best-of-5 division series.
Yeah, Matty, this appears to be a team on a mission right here. They're firing on all cylinders and are now only 1 win away from advancing to the league championship series.
Zero, they're looking awfully solid. It's going to take a total reversal for them to overcome at this point. Now, it has happened before, so if you're on the other side, you take a day off to clear your head and hope you can come back out and just try to get 1 win at a time.
Let's go down to the field with Heidi Watney for a report on what she took away from her talks with the players. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. Up 2-0. They certainly have a lot to feel good about. They said they're confident they're going to wrap up this series today, although they also acknowledge that nothing should change for them. They still have to play good baseball and execute on their chances, and that requires focus and not looking ahead to what might be next. They know they have to take care of business in this contest first.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now the first pitch here from Price. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His first homer here in the series as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Now batter.
Into the box now,
Luke Voigt.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Price ready with the 0-1. High and deep to right center.
Chasing after it is Bradley.
But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Now batter. The center field.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at ball one. Voigt leads off second with nobody out. Popped him up. There to take it in is Bogarts, and that's the first out. Now with the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Betts has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batter.
Next for New York, Miguel Andujar. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. Here's Jackie Bradley now. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments. There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Sanchez shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Stanton has a read on it, and the inning is over. Here's big Aaron Judge. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when
is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Giancarlo Stanton now takes this the other way to right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Here comes the first pitch.
For the Red Sox, the second baseman.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Fly ball out to right field. Judge is on his horse. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's J.D. Martinez. In past meetings with Tanaka, he carries a .393 batting average. He's also taken him deep 4 times. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Tyler Thornburg has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47, Tyler.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voigt. First delivery to him on the way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
The 1-1 home. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Splitter, 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
The slider there gets a swing and miss.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The 2-0 on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Brandon Workman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Popped straight up. Coming in is Benintendi. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. Hicks gets his lead at first, nobody out. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Liner toward right center, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting at a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley makes the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. In his career versus this pitcher, he's a perfect 2 for 2. He's taken him deep once. Hit out towards second. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here.
That's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
Hector Velasquez enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. The 0-1 on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Hope for 1 on to Pierce at first, but too late to get them both.
Now that designated hitter.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. Here's the pitch. Hit to first. Pierce is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is striding in for Boston. Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll lead it off with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 4. No balls and a strike to count. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now the 0-2 pitch. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. 1-0 the count. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gregorius has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew Benintendi. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
To 2-2 now. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And it bangs off the monster. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Dylan Betances takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. A ball and a strike now. Benintendi at second with 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And the Yankees have cleared their first hurdle. They're headed to the AL Championship Series.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching performance out there. Ended up tallying 12 strikeouts, and more importantly, he gave his team a great chance to earn the victory.
So the Yankees have stamped their passport to the League Championship Series.
Matt, they dominated the division series from beginning to end. I'm sure they're riding high, and they should be. They're going to set their sights now on who they're facing in the next round.
And on the losing end of this one, how about the Red Sox?
Well, they obviously lost their way in this series, and they'll probably go into the offseason with lots of regrets for how this all ended for them. But they did have a commendable season, and I expect them to be back in the postseason mix next year.
Let's check in with Heidi Watney, who's had a chance to ask both ball clubs about making it to the league championship series. Heidi?
Well, Matt, coming off a dominant 3-game sweep of the division series, this group enters this LCS with a perceivable air of confidence. But they also have a lot to say about the tremendous respect that they have for their opponent, who sports a pretty impressive season resume themselves. They don't expect this series to be a walk in the park. They know they're going to have to bring their best if they want to survive and stamp their World Series passport.
Leading off for Cleveland, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
First offering on its way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Hit hard towards the hole. LeMahieu's got it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting.
One man out now in the Cleveland fifth. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Here now is Jake Powers, fouled off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and in to bat next, the left-handed outfielder Leonis Martin. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. Kipnis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Indians leave 1. Halfway home, still. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A bouncer up the middle. Kipnis has it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And he fouls this one off.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Into the corner and slicing foul. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Martin is under it. And that retires the side. In now for Cleveland, Kevin Plawecki. He'll get the 6th inning started for Cleveland.
Kevin.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have his lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Greg Allen. 0 for 2 for him to this point. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Still even at 2-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Judge is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Up next for Cleveland, the center fielder, Tyler.
At the plate, Tyler Naquin. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Popped him up. Voit waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. We are still digging in now for the Yankees. DJ LeMahieu. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. After it is Martin. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Low for ball one.
Well, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is a time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitch.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Naquin racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The batter, the left fielder.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. First offering on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hit that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Striding the Indians, Jose Ramirez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Fouled off. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Francisco Lindor becomes the first out of the inning. So now Carlos Santana. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. And they start him with one high and away for ball one.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his...
And hold on there, that's not gonna get him in there with the stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
1-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Fouled away. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Oh, and he misses it. He's in at second safely as a run is also in, and with it they take the lead.
Second baseman.
Stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
And he fouls this one off.